What you're about to see didn't just happen overnight. Truly important things rarely do. No, sir. What you're about to see involves the common sense and creativity of a number of people over many, many years. It involves something as closely allied with Massey history as it is with the history of modern farming. But before we take a look at this new achievement, let's take a moment to reflect on where we've been. It wasn't until the 19th century that family farms could begin to expand and become profitable enterprises. Up until then, the size of a farm was limited by how much and how fast a man, his family, and maybe a few hands could harvest each fall. Well, in 1834, Cyrus McCormick invented the reaper and cut harvesting labor in half. Then in 1884, an Australian by the name of Hugh Mackay put together plans for a stripper harvester that became the very first in a long, long line of Massey combined harvesters. In 1910, Massey introduced old number 1, the very first reaper thresher ever sold. And by 1922, our number 5 horse-drawn reaper thresher was the first machine to use a rasp bar cylinder. And we've never looked back since. The era of the modern combine really began in the late 30s, and Massey continued to lead the way. In 1937, we built the first machines to have a PTO-powered separating mechanism. And in 1938, our clipper finally made combines affordable for small farmers. Under the direction of Massey engineer Tom Carroll, who's been called the father of the modern combine, we built the world's first commercially practical self-propelled combine just before World War II. Then, to help in the war effort, we built and operated the Harvest Brigade, a fleet of 500 self-propelled Massey combines that followed the wheat harvest across America, working more than 1 million acres a season. Through the 1950s, we continued to refine combine technology, widening straw walkers, adding hydraulic header lifts and live axles. We built lower profile machines with hinged unloading augers. In 1959, we were the first to engineer open bottom walkers and a separate walker pan to eliminate walker plugging. And through the 60s, we were the first to add mid-mount engines, enclosed operator cabs, and quick attach headers for reduced cost and simpler one-man operation. Massey continued through the 70s and into the 80s to work on engineering innovations that will continue our tradition of industry leadership in conventional combine design. Massey's rotary history goes way back as well, to the original work we performed on the rotary combine concept clear back in the 1920s. And in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, our rotary combine research and design took on added significance. The initial work on rotary combines was carried out by Massey Ferguson engineers in Ontario, Canada. The rotary concept was based on the theory that centrifugal force could provide an efficient method for separating grain from chaff and straw. In the process of testing and proving this technology, we recognized that a properly designed combine could provide meaningful benefits. In a rotary combine, threshing and separating of crop material is accomplished with a single rotating device that spins the crop against fixed grates. Since the rotating device is installed lengthwise instead of crosswise, the design allows for substantial grate area without increasing the overall width of the machine. Plus, the crop remains in the rotary threshing area longer, which helps separation and increases capacity. The goal is to have a minimum number of moving parts for in-field reliability and easy servicing. While other companies went into rotary production early on, at Massey, we decided to wait until most, if not all, of the engineering questions had been answered. until we were absolutely sure that we could produce for our customers the finest product on the market. And that's exactly what we've done. Let's go take a look. We're proud to introduce the MF8560 Rotary Combine, a rotary combine good enough to wear the Massey name. Now in both conventional and rotary combines, Massey leadership continues. Yes, manufactured in the most up-to-date combine plant in Brantford, Ontario, the 8560 is the most advanced rotary combine in the industry. It's designed to provide large capacity and high productivity to beat the weather and to make quick, easy work of getting your crops out of the field. It'll produce cleaner grain samples with less crackage, which means no dockage at the elevator and more profits in your pocket at the end of the harvest. As you look it over, you can see that it features Massey quality through and through. It's designed to work with quick attach corn headers and grain headers in a wide range of types and sizes to fit your particular needs. And the chain slant feeder elevator is a full 44 3/10 inches wide for unrestricted crop flow to handle those higher yielding crops at a faster pace. And the lower feeder elevator drum floats between these two rubber limiting stops to move the crop with equal pressure, even when bunches are working their way through. That adds up to better, more even feeding. And Massey's exclusive front beater design adds up to big advantages over every other rotary on the market. It's a large 17-inch diameter 4-vane beater that evens out crop flow and directs the crop to the tapered rotor inlet area while knocking foreign objects into the rock trap just below. This direct deflection of rocks, together with the rock trap design, can prevent expensive overhauls. It's a feature that other rotaries just can't match. Massey's beater gently introduces the crop, allowing full circle distribution around the inlet section of the rotor. As a result, the 8560 provides better threshing with less horsepower, lower fuel consumption, and less damage to straw. Competitive rotaries feed the crop through a narrow elevator directly into the rotor. The crop doesn't have a chance to spread out as well for full circle distribution around the inlet of the rotor. By eliminating the bottleneck found in other rotary designs, Massey provides better, more even feeding for smoother operations, increased efficiency, and greater capacity. The 8560's axial rotor is 140 inches long and with a 27.5-inch diameter. Its exclusive controlled flow operation is designed for high capacity with an absolute minimum of grain damage. 3 unique threshing lobes smooth out the crop while moving it back to the rasp bars as the rotor turns. The crop is gently threshed by impact and rubbing action against the grates. Axial flow moves the crop with a continuous spiraling motion, ensuring gentle, thorough threshing. And the rotor speed is controlled and driven by Massey's exclusive hydrostatic rotor drive, with infinitely variable rotor speed for simple, smooth operation. The patented direct discharge system exhausts straw directly from the rear of the rotor. There's no need for an extra beater like the competition's. They require more horsepower in service. And you can order it with an optional chopper or spreader. We've thought of everything. For separating action, the machine uses centrifugal force to move grain through large area separator grates to the cleaning shoe. The overall result of the rotary process is to move crop through faster, with less grain loss and a cleaner sample. In the shoe, the motion of the top chaffer sieve opposes the motion of the lower cleaning sieve during operation. This prevents bridging and smooths out combine operation, keeping the sieves clean, providing a cleaner grain tank sample and reducing maintenance time. Fan speed is controlled and checked at the operator console in the cab. It's fast and easy to set the combine for the crop. Massey's 8560 is a high-capacity harvesting system designed to handle large volumes of grain. The 180-bushel grain tank has plenty of capacity to keep you going in the field with fewer unloading stops. And a built-in sensor in the tank alerts you when it's nearly full. The turret-type unloading auger works up to a fast 1.8 bushels per second. The auger tube has a full 12 feet 9 inches of clearance, so there's plenty of room for trucks or wagons. It enables you to unload fast, either stopped or on the go, to increase productivity and harvest more acres. Thanks to the convenient rear access ladder and engine platform, there's plenty of room around the engine to make it easy to perform routine maintenance. The engine cover is hinged to make it easy to lift up and lock out of the way. The Massey 8560 is powered with a Cummins turbocharged and intercooled 360 cubic inch diesel engine. At a mighty 177 horsepower, it's built to handle the job and more. Look how easy it is to service. The engine oil level and radiator coolant levels are simple to check. There are convenient spin-on fuel and oil filters. Plus, you'll appreciate the heavy-duty 90-amp alternator, which can handle even the toughest loads, especially when you're harvesting at night with the air conditioner. Beyond what's under the hood and behind the frame of this remarkable machine, there are considerably more features that make it the finest rotary combine ever made. And it's finished to a mirror-like gloss with Massey's exclusive high-tech polyurethane paint. It retains its look and color years longer than ordinary paint. Plus, it's not affected by diesel fuel, engine oil, antifreeze, gear oil, or hydraulic fluid. You can bend it, you can hit it, but it's next to impossible to destroy it. That's Massey quality. And you don't have to polish it to keep it looking good. The Massey cleans up with plain old soap and water. By keeping it looking like new, we're already helping you build resale value. Now, I know you're anxious to see what it's like up in the control room, right? Well, go on up. The access ladder and platform with railing make it easy to get in and out. Open the door and take a good look around the comfortable operator cab. The deluxe seat is upholstered in vinyl and fabric to keep you cool and comfortable. The seat has 9 adjustments, and the captain's armrests can be folded down during operation or up out of the way when getting in or out. From up there, you're in complete control of your entire harvesting operation. See how there's plenty of visibility from the right, across the front, and clear over to the left. And the windows are tinted to reduce glare on those hot afternoons. The window to the rear makes it easy to keep an eye on the grain tank. And for night operations, your complete lighting system consists of interior cab lights, 4 field and road lights at the top of the cab, front and rear signal lights, rear tail lights, a grain bin light, an unloading auger light, and a ladder light. The inherent design of this rotary machine results in extra smooth, quiet operation. In addition, the cab is rubber mounted with a foam-coated floor mat and upholstered roof for even quieter operation. Up here are the controls to regulate the air conditioning, blower, heater, field and road lights, windshield wiper, flashers, directional signals, and airflow louvers. This light reminds you when the unloading auger is extended. Here's your optional AM/FM stereo cassette entertainment center. Now take a good look at your master control console. Over here is your electronic monitor system, which provides visual and audible information about 15 critical machine functions. Plus, this 6-channel selectable digital display reports engine RPM, ground speed, cleaning fan RPM, rotor RPM, fuel supply, and battery voltage. When it comes to increasing your capacity and improving performance, nobody does a better job than Massey. Take a look at our state-of-the-art combine performance monitoring system. It enables you to set your machine for optimum productivity and know you're getting an absolutely accurate reading on performance from the cab. Automatic header height control is standard on corn-soybean models and optional on grain models. It enables you to select manual or automatic control and make adjustments quickly and easily without leaving the operator's seat. With standard equipment, you can also control reel speed manually or automatically, depending on field and crop conditions. In the automatic position, reel speed will follow ground speed automatically to ensure proper feeding and to prevent loss of crop at the reel. For even more convenience, this multifunction control lever has all the controls that are used most frequently during operation. Moving the lever forward gives you infinite control of forward travel speeds. Moving the lever to the rear gives you infinite control of reverse travel speeds. And of course, by moving the lever to the center position, you can bring the machine to a stop. The header can be raised or lowered with the upper rear rocker switch. The reel can be raised or lowered with the lower rear rocker switch. Automatic or manual header height control is selected with the upper front rocker switch. There's no need to change hand positions or search for control switches. Everything is in the palm of your hand. The grain tank unloading lever is located right here at the left of your seat. The pressure release pedal at your left foot is used for instant stops or inching into close areas and shifting transmission gears. For road travel, individual hydraulic front wheel brakes can be locked together at the pedals. By the way, before you step down, tilt that seat forward and look at the large, roomy toolbox. It'll keep just about everything you need for maintenance dry and ready for work. When it comes to combines, no company can trace a longer history or tradition of technological leadership than Massey. We were the first in stripper harvesters, the first in PTO power, the first in self-propelled, the first in rotary research and design. And now we're proud to introduce a first in rotary combine performance, the Massey 8560. One by one, it provides the systems and solutions to satisfy all of your harvesting needs. A wider elevator, a front beater that ensures proper rotor feeding, hydrostatic rotary cylinder drive with fewer moving parts for less wear and easier maintenance. If you were looking to put rotary advantages to work for your operation, look no farther than Massey, the Massey 8560. It's reliable, it's comfortable, it's powerful. It's the finest rotary in its class. That's why you should put one to work for you today.